Hello students, again we will start one lesson from prose. In last video we have completed the chapter of grammar, email. Now one of the most important lessons written by William Douglas, lesson number 3, which is in your course, lesson 1, 2 and 3 in your unit test, right? The name of the lesson is Deep Water, written by William Douglas. He was born in 1898 and died in 1980. First of all, student, we will study the summary of this lesson. This is long lesson and interesting also. Long but interesting. First of all, we will study the summary of the lesson, then discuss the points, point-wise explanation. In this lesson, our writer William Douglas had phobia of water. Students, he was afraid to swim in water. From the beginning, when he was 3 or 4, his father took him at the seashore and helped how to swim. But he was afraid of water from the beginning. He wanted to learn how to swim in water, but due to that phobia, there was fear in his mind. But at last, he made up his mind, means he decided how to overcome from it. And at last he was succeeded in his task. Means he was succeeded in his task, means he knew how to swim in water. Actually, he had phobia, student. Phobia of water. Means afraid. He was afraid to swim in water. But he wanted to swim. Yet the condition is total contrast, opposite. He had decided, come what may, but I will learn how to swim. So this is the story, his own story, Mr. William Douglas. And the title of this lesson is Deep Water. Line by line explanation, point wise explanation. Many times when we see the person who swim in water, who swim in swimming pool, we are also fond of swimming. But if we afraid to swim, then we will never learn how to swim in water. Like this way. Just we have to do practice of swimming. We have to do practice of how to swim in water. Then after we will be able to learn how to swim. Clear? This is one kind of training, lesson of training. Many times, student, we see how to drive a car. We see the person who drives a car. We sit beside him or her who drives a car, and we think that we will also learn how to drive a car. But if we fear, if there will be phobia of accident or if we fear how to drive, that if we drive the car, we will meet with an accident. This kind of phobia, this kind of fear, if this kind of fear present in our mind, so if its presence will be in our mind, then we will never learn how to drive a car. If we remove this fear from our mind, then and then after, we will be able to drive a car. We will be able how to drive a car. If we drive scooter, in past we drove bicycle, at present we are able to drive scooter. But if there will be fear in our mind, then we will not be able to drive even bicycle or scooter if there will be fear in our mind. So same incident happens in our writer's life. He had phobia of water, but he was fond of swimming. So he decided, come what may, but I will learn how to swim. In spite of being phobia, he wanted to swim. So with the help of coach, at last he had learned how to swim in water, and then he did practice by himself, and at last he was succeeded. This is the story. This is the summary of our story of this lesson. Now we will continue this lesson by point-wise explanation, students. Points. Writer was not sure whether he was 10 or 11. That's why he has written, when I was 10 or 11, I decided to learn to swim. When our writer, Mr. William, was 10 or 11 years old, he decided to learn to swim. So this is the story of USA student. There was a pool, at present it is. There was a pool at the YMCA in Yakima. Yakima is name of place and also name of river. There was a pool at the YMCA in Yakima. It offered opportunity to our writer to swim in water. Yakima student's name of place in USA, and there was pool named YMCA. It is the name of swimming pool which is inside Yakima. There was a river. Name of the river was also Yakima. It was treacherous, means risky. Why risky? Because writer's mother warned him against it. Means every day he gave details of each drowning in it. That's why it was risky. Many times the person who drove to swim in water, many times they lost their lives. So details of each drowning in it was given by writer's mother to writer. So he warned him, she warned our writer that it is risky. Don't go to bathe in Yakima river. But pool is safe. YMCA pool is safe for swimming. So this was the golden advice given by writer's mother to the writer. Because many times some persons who dived in Yakima river, they had lost their lives. That's why it was called risky river. But YMCA pool was safe. The writer has described the situation of pool. Student, it was shallow. Means the pool was, there was slope. The pool was made like one kind of slope only. So it was 2 or 3 feet deep at shallow end, while 9 feet deep at the other. 2 or 3 feet at shallow end, while 9 feet at the other. So writers wore water wings. and wanted to swim in water. He was ready to swim in water of the pool YMCA. Now what happens? He had to walk naked into it. Why? Because he didn't want to show his skinny legs. So physically he was weak. His physics, his body, his legs were thin. Writer was not fat, he was thin. So he felt shyness to show his skinny legs. That's why he didn't want to go naked into it. So writer has written, he hated to walk naked into it as he was feeling shyness to show his skinny legs to others. The writer is aversion. Student, aversion means disliking from beginning to the water. From beginning he had disliking to go in water. When he was 3 or 4 years old, his father took him to the beach in California. Student, there was beach in California. So when he was 3 or 4 years old, his father took him there. So what happens there? Writer has confessed that he had phobia when he was 3 to 4 years old. Now with the help of his father he went there. But what had happened? Waves knocked him down and he was buried in water and was frightened. Many times we go to at Dandi beach. It is the seashore. So many times we see that when we go inside it, we are buried in water. So the force of water was too much and writer was frightened. He was only 3 to 4. So what happened? Waves came with force and our writer was knocked down. Waves knocked him down. Student, many times you visit because you live in Navsari and many times you had visited Dandi, right? Many times when we go at the seashore, we go just little deep in water. This happens to us also. But writer was frightened. And he's telling us unpleasant memories to the YMCA swimming pool. This was the story, student, when he was 3 to 4 years old, when he was taken by his father to the beach at California. Now he's talking about unpleasant memories to the YMCA swimming pool. What had happened? What had happened to what writer is calling that it was unpleasant memory or unpleasant experience? Writer wanted to go inside the pool. He wanted to go inside the pool. And what happened? He gathered confidence. He gathered confidence. He went alone there. He paddled with water wings. Just what happened once what had happened, he went alone to the swimming pool at the YMCA. But no one was there as he was afraid. So he waited for someone, that if someone comes, writer will be helped by someone. If there will be matter of seriousness, so somebody will help him. So he was waiting for someone. Look, writer went alone to YMCA swimming pool. And as he was afraid of water, So just what happened, he was waiting for someone when he was thinking at that time that there was nobody was present there. And if the writer himself dived into the water, and if he's drowned, nobody would help him. That's why he was afraid and waited for someone. If someone comes, then I will go. He was thinking that like that. If someone will be present over there, he would go into the water, he would dive in it. So he was thinking like this. So after some time, after a while, a big brusher of a boy, 18 years old, handsome and young boy, who came there. Writer saw him with beautiful physical specimen. He had strong muscles. I think, he would be swimmer. Just he entered the swimming pool. Writer saw him. Before few minutes, I have explained you that writer was thin. So his legs were thin. So he didn't want to go naked into the water because he didn't want to show his skinny legs to someone. So writer was weak by health. His body was not strong. So that boy who was 18 years old, writer has described him that a big brusher, means he was bald and strong. His body was, he had beautiful physical specimen, writer has written. He addressed our writer, hi skinny. Why skinny? Because he was weak, just I have explained you. So that boy addressed our writer, hi skinny. And just to make fun, he picked the writer. Writer was unaware about it, that he would pick him up. He picked our writer and tossed him in deep water. What happened? That strong boy who was 18, he addressed our writer, hi skinny, and picked him up. That perhaps he knew that writer was also swimmer, but writer did not know how to swim. So student, it is risky. We have learned lesson in this lesson. We have learned lesson from this lesson, or we should have moral from this lesson. So it is risky. Don't do like this kind of activity if we don't know that the person who is able to swim or not. Unknowingly, he wanted to make fun of the writer. So he picked the writer and tossed him in deep water. The writer did not know how to swim. That boy pushed him down, picked the writer and tossed him. This is very bad. Don't do like this way if you don't know that the person to whom you want to make fun is able to swim or not. This is very bad. But that boy had done like this. I think you are understanding this story, right? Okay, we will move ahead. Writer swallowed water. He was too much frightened because he did not know how to swim in water. At once he went at the bottom. Student, I have told you before few minutes that it was 2 to 3 feet at the shallow and 8 to 9 feet at deep end. Writer touched the bottom. So it was 9 feet. It was 9 feet deep. So 9 feet were like 90. Why? 9 feet were like 90. You can understand very well because writer did not know how to swim. He was too much afraid. It was looking like his lungs were ready to burst. His lungs were ready to burst. he was thought of great spring upwards. Writer was thinking that if he push the bottom end with his feet, he will spring upward. He was imagining to bob on the surface like cork. Cork means, you know the meaning of cork? Dhakkan means it is used to shut the bottle. So he was thinking that if he pushed upwards with his feet to the bottom, he will go upwards. And he was imagining that he was bob on the surface like cork. It was his imagination that he would bob on the surface like cork. Means cork, student, it is easy to understand. Cork floats on water, right? So he was imagining that he would bob on the surface like cork. For non-living thing we use float and sink, right? But for human being we use drowned in water. Titanic sank in water because it is non-living thing. It was non-living thing. And for person we use was drowned in water, not sank in water. Sink is used for non-living things. Now what had happened, student? Instead of coming slowly, instead he came slowly. Instead, why writer is telling that instead to bob on the surface like cork, he came slowly. But he saw nothing but water and water everywhere. Because student, he did not know how to swim. He was afraid. He swallowed water. He moved his legs and hands, but nothing happened. He was not able to go upward the water. He was suffocating. Writer tried to yell from water, but no sound came. His eyes and nose came out of water, but not mouth. Not complete mouth. He tried to bring his legs up. Student, writer has written, but they hung as dead. He screamed, but water heard only. Water heard only means his voice was not heard by that boy, was not heard by anybody. So water heard only means his voice was not heard anywhere. There was terror in his mind who seized him. He was feeling like he was paralyzed underwater. Only terror was in his mind. He was feeling that it seems that heart said he was alive. He hit bottom with his feet. He felt tiles, yes. Means he went till the bottom of the YMCA pool. He went till there. So it is written, he felt tiles. He felt tiles with his feet. He jumped with everything he had. He looked for ropes, ladders, and water wings so that he could save himself. Now, student, he was shocked. He shook and trembled with fear, with fright. There was fear in his heart. His arms, legs wouldn't move. He felt that he had got paralyzed, because actually he was not paralyzed. There was fear, terror in his mind that his arms and legs wouldn't move. Means he was thinking that he had got paralyzed. He was paralyzed. Tried to call for help, for mother. He called for his mother also. but nothing happened. Nobody heard his voice. And at last, he tried his level best and coming out of yellow water. Now he was exhausted, tired, too much tired, and froze with terror. He was trembling, students. He relaxed. Blackness swept over his brain and wiped out fear. Now he was able to wipe out fear. And then he was too much afraid. Then he felt drowsy. Means he was feeling that it was one kind of drowsiness. He wanted to sleep. And at last he went in unconscious state, student. He went in unconscious state. So this is very bad. That's why writer has written that it was unpleasant experience at YMCA pool. He became unconscious. Now it was risky for him. There was risk. When he felt in conscious state, he was lying on his stomach. He was vomiting, students. Chap, means that boy who was 18, said that he had done for fooling only. But it was his mistake. He shouldn't have done like this way. Now someone said that he should be carried to locker room. So writer was carried to locker room. There he felt weakness. He cried too much. When he went there, he was afraid that he couldn't eat that night. He couldn't eat that night also. He was too much afraid. He was thinking that he had got paralysis. Means he was not able to move his hands or legs due to fear only. Due to fear, but he had not paralyzed. He was not paralyzed person. Now writer has decided that he would never go back to that pool. He feared water. There was phobia. Now there is place, student, Cascades, place in USA, United States of America. He to get into them, and there was Cascades. And our writer went there. He wanted to wed. Wedding means to cross through water. It was the place with water inside it. The writer wanted to wade in it. Means to cross through water. Means to go from this side to that. But he decided never go back to that YMCA pool. The Triton or bumping river. Means he wanted to wade or bumping in the river. Then he wanted to bathe in warm lake of the Goat Rocks. This is the name of place, student. Goat Rocks. There he wanted to bathe. When he went there, the terror would come back. His legs would become paralyzed again. And terror made him handicapped by that incident. Terror made him handicapped by that incident. That he had got paralysis. Means he was totally paralyzed person. Now he wanted to canoeing. Means it is narrow boat. I think you have seen either in picture or in books. Narrow boat. When he want to go for fishing for salmon. Salmon means name of fish, one kind of fish, salmon. There are the place. These are the name of place. And fear came again. When he wanted to go to place, in narrow boat and wanted to catch fish, salmon. So he wanted to go at other place, but fear came against student. But he had made up his mind, come what may, कैसा भी होगा, come what may, गम्मे ते थाई. At any cost, he would learn swimming. Student, he had decided in his mind that come what may, I will learn swim. Means he would learn swimming, how to swim in water. If you are determined, each and everybody will help you in your determination. If the person is determined. So what happened? In October, he got instructor. Means from him he wanted how to learn to swim. He got instructor in October month, and under his guidance, instructor means coach, who teaches us how to swim in water. So he had decided, he had made up his mind that he would learn how to swim in water. So in October he got instructor, and under his coaching he wanted to learn to swim. Now his coach gave him practice for 5 days in a week. Means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, Sunday will be off. 1 hour practice in water. And his coach gave him the training by pulley also. Pulley means it is the machine, right? Round. You have seen the pulley. It is used to draw water from well. This is called pulley, right? So what his instructor had, what arrangement was made by his coach? With the help of pulley, the writer's waist was tied with one thick rope. Student, listen carefully. His waist was tied with one rope tightly, and at the end of that rope, it was in coach's hand. And when he pulled the rope with the help of pulley, writer went upside, and when he loosed that rope, he went inside water. Understood? So with the help of pulley, he gave him practice. So with the help of it, now writer had not any kind of difficulty that he would die. He would not thinking that he would die. He would not learn swimming because he was tied safely with rope when he was thrown into the water. And when he felt terror, he was taken upward by his instructor. Like this way he got training. And in April, his training was over, students. He had done practice for putting face under water and exhale by his instructor. His instructor means his coach gave him practice for putting his face under water and how to exhale. So in April he was told he could swim alone. So it is clear that in April his training was over. Now when his instructor told him that now he could swim alone, now it was not necessary to be with him. So he was given instruction by his coach that now he could swim alone. Now this way instructor finished but writer not. Why it is written instructor finished means his work was finished, but now the writer had burning desire, to swim. So student, if the like this way, if the writer has burning desire to swim like this way, if you have burning desire to learn each and every subject, you will get success also like this way. He went Worth Lake in New Hampshire. It is name of place. So he went Worth Lake. It is name of lake. There he did different exercise and got victory over fear. He did exercise. Now he was not afraid because he went alone. Now coach was not with him. He went alone to Worth Lake. And he did different exercise and got victory over fear. Student, he had got victory over fear. Understood? Then he went to Warm Lake. Did camp there. Means he made camp. He made his camp near the Warm Lake and dived into water. Now he became happy because he had got victory. He had got victory over fear. Student, he had got victory over his fear. Now he shouted with joy, and Gilbert Peak, it is the name of Peak, written the echo, means what he had spoken. So he was feeling that he had got victory like Don Cotrone. Don Cotrone is the name of famous swimmer there, students. He was feeling that he had got victory like that person, like that swimmer. Don Cotrone. Writer was thinking that death is silence. Student, this is most important sentence. Death is silence means if there will be fear in our mind, so till that we will not be able to do anything till death. So there is not any act of bravery. There will be not any act of bravery till death. So if we live with fear in our mind, so till that we will live in fear only. We will not be able to free ourselves from fear. So it is meaningless. It is called cowardice. So writer has written, death is silence. And there is one fine sentence said by Roosevelt, that all we have, student listen carefully, this is also most important, all we have to fear is fear itself. Means किसी से डरना चाहिए, फियर से, डर से हमको डरना चाहिए. This sentence was spoken by Roosevelt. All we have to fear means fear itself. To what we have to fear means fear. Means the meaning is plain. Means we should not have fear in our mind. Means we should not be afraid of anything in our life. He wants to tell. At last, he felt released and followed trails and put fear aside, students. I think as per my level, I have explained you. I think you have understood this lesson very well. Go through this lesson again, once again. And one more thing. In your exam, students, in your exam, error and corrections will be asked. So if you want to get full marks, you have to go on through this lesson 1, 2 and 3. Error and correction will be asked in board exam from these lessons only, from line to line. If you read this, you can find mistakes. Clear? So now we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Take care of yourself. Spare time for English also. Again and again I repeat this sentence so you can understand very well what is the importance of English. Okay, students. Till then, goodbye. Take care of yourself and go through the lesson once again and read thoroughly. Okay, bye.